Hello again. So really excited today to come to you with my I Heart Drugstore Makeup tag. Excited because I love bargain or budget makeup. Also because these are videos that I actually really enjoy watching myself, seeing what other people are using and liking from the drugstore. So because I am in Australia, just a bit of clarification, I guess a literal translation of the word drugstore in Australia would be pharmacy. And we have a national brand that's a Priceline pharmacy, which is one that probably has the biggest selection of makeup. However, even products from Priceline, although they're brands that are considered in other countries to be drugstore brands, still quite expensive. So for the purpose of this video, I was thinking maybe a price point under 15 Australian dollars. So in looking at my makeup collection for this video, that was kind of the figure that I had in mind, because I really want to mention products that are real budget products. So anyhow, let's get into it. So the first question is, what is your overall favourite drugstore brand? The brand that would be the winner in this category is Australis. It's actually really hard to hold all these products up and also let you see the brand name at the same time. They've actually been around for quite a while now. Years ago when they first started, I think they were considered to be very much a teenager-ish budget makeup, but they've really done well in the last few years to market themselves to a wider demographic. Got some really innovative quality products. I only have a few products from the brand at the moment, hoping to get some more. I'm particularly interested in trying out the Fresh and Flawless powder, which gets a lot of kudos here on YouTube. And I've also noticed that they have a cream blush. Next question is, what are your favourite face, cheek and lip products? So I don't really have a foundation in this category, because most drugstore foundations would be over the $15, $16 mark. But what I do wear probably on most days is the Sleek Be Beautiful Blemish Balm. Sleek is a company based in the UK, but you can order these products to be shipped to Australia directly from the website, and really reasonable prices. This one is in the colour 802 Light. This product has a really decent level of coverage, even to the point of probably having a bit too much coverage for me. I like a light coverage foundation. What I actually do to make the colour a bit lighter, to sheer it out a bit and also to add some luminosity, is mix it with this primer from L'Oreal. So I mix the two products together, equal parts probably, on the back of my hand, and then put it on my face. And I just find it is the most beautiful finish light foundation. I'm wearing it today. I'll show you the colour of this just so you know. So it's fairly dark for my skin tone. So when I first received this product in the mail, then I tried it out, and it was dark and thick, and I'm thinking, oh no, I've wasted my money. But I'm so glad that I experimented a bit and found this way of wearing it, because it really is one of my favourite bases to wear. Even though this product is quite expensive in Australia, it's up around the $30 mark, I think because I'm mixing it probably equal parts with this cheaper product, it kind of balances out a little. Okay, onto concealers. I'm really a bit of a fan of concealers. I have quite a few, but ones that fit into this category and that I use on a regular basis is the Rimmel Match Perfection. This one's a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter. Now it comes in a squeezed tube with a brush on the end. So you can just squeeze the product into the brush and then apply it. This is what I'll use on under my eyes and around my nose, any redness that I have on my face, and then any particular blemishes, pimples in particular that I want to cover, I'll use a stick concealer. But this one is a really nice light consistency, good degree of yellow undertones there, and does have that brightening effect, so really lovely concealer. The stick concealer from the drugstore that I would recommend is from NYX or NYX, As If It's Your Natural Skin concealer. I'll wind up little stick concealer there. This one's really good in that it's a really good middle ground between being creamy enough that it's not dry and cakey, and dry enough that it is going to stay on the pimple or whatever that you're trying to cover. Onto powders. The one I reach for most in this category is actually my LA Colours Mineral Pressed Powder. This one's in MP302 Fair. This is meant to be like a mineral powder foundation, if you like, so it adds some extra coverage and also a good degree of luminosity, and I find really good in combination with a BB cream or a light foundation, or perhaps if you just wanted to wear some concealer and just this powder. Okay, cheek products. I really like to wear a cream blush and then a powder blush over the top, just for staying power and to get that glowing from within look. So in this category, I'm actually going to mention a lipstick as a cream blush. This is a Savvy by DB lipstick. The colour is Pretty Pink. That's the shade. And I'm wearing that today on my cheeks as a cream blush. And actually one of the first cream blushes that I had was a Bobbi Brown blush. I think the colour was Sand Pink. Very similar to this colour. I'm not going to say they're the same quality because Bobbi Brown cream blushes are just beautiful. This works really well for our powder blushes. I have two. The one that I'm wearing today is the NYX Mosaic powder. But just overall, I tend to like products that have a few different shades in there that you can swirl all together and apply to your face. I think it seems to just give a bit of a multi-dimensional look that I really like. This one is in the colour 12 Dare. That's what it looks like. So it comes out as a peachy blush on the cheek. It's easy to get a lot of product on the brush, so important to tap it off before you put it onto your cheeks so you don't go overboard, but really think it's a really lovely natural flush, that one. Another blush that I think is really outstanding, both in quality and value, is one that I have from Sleek Makeup. It's in Pixie Pink. This is also one that I ordered directly from the website. I'm the type of person that tends to collect coral blushes. I made myself get a pink one just to have something different in my collection. It does give a really natural flush of colour. Okay, and onto lip products. First of all, the Savvy by DB lipsticks. Really lovely, creamy, relatively long-lasting, budget price lipsticks. So if you haven't tried any of these, well worth a try. So we have Pretty Pink, Guava and Coral Crush. Other lipsticks in this category that I really rate are the Face of Australia Lip Quench lipsticks. I have Forbidden Fruit and Lychee Crush. Forbidden Fruit like a bright reddy pink, and the Lychee Crush is a lovely nude colour that I'm wearing today. Really lovely moisturising quality lipsticks at a decent price, those ones. The only other lip product I wanted to mention is the Maybelline Baby Lips. Now specifically the coloured ones. This is a tinted lip balm. Now I resisted buying these for a very long time because the packaging looked kind of teenagerish to me. It reminded me a bit of Bonnie Bell packaging, and I have a lot of lip balms and I was like, I don't really need another one. And then there was a special on Maybelline and I bought a pink one. And the texture and subtle colour and the way these feel on your lips really are a really outstanding little tinted lip balm there. So next question is, what is your least favourite drugstore product? And I'm going to say the Maybelline Definer Brow pencil. Apart from the fact that it has, I think, a fairly useless comb on one end, the product itself, for me anyway, is just so small and so hard that the lines that I get from this pencil are really harsh. Doesn't even blend out. Colour's not too bad, but the texture is just terrible. The next question is, what is your best makeup bargain? And I think for this category I'm going to have to say Bow Beauty. Now if you've watched my previous video, you'll know that this is a cosmetic line that's made by Woolworths and stocked exclusively in Big W. Ones that I particularly like and use quite regularly is the pressed powder. This one's in number 2 Natural. The Eyeshadow Duo. This one's in number 2122 Natural Beauty. The Volumizing Mascara, which I use most days, at least on my lower lashes. The next question is a drugstore product that is overpriced. And I think, like a lot of other Australian girls, for this topic I'm going to have to say just makeup generally in Australia. Next question is, what are your favourite drugstore dupes? so dupes of high-end products. I don't have many in this category, the reason being that I don't really use high-end products. I probably could afford to buy higher-end products if I wanted to, but with a mortgage and children and wanting to make a commitment to saving some money, I just can't justify the expense. But I do have a couple to mention. The first one I've mentioned before, it's my MAC Mineralised Skin Finish Natural. This one's in light medium. That's what the product looks like. This is one I actually picked up a couple of years ago in the States, where I think at the time it was around $26. In Australia, I'm not exactly sure, but it'll be over $40. And my dupe for that is the powder that I mentioned before, the LA Colours Mineral Powder. Gives the same properties as in some extra coverage, some luminosity, nice fine powder. Similar colour, similar undertones. The only other one I want to mention is one I don't have the high-end product for because I've never bought it. It's the Milani blush in Luminoso. Now I bought this blush because it was being touted as a dupe for NARS Orgasm. And I've seen people do swatches of the two together and it does seem to be a very, very close dupe. So that's the Milani Baked Blush in number 05 Luminoso. The next question is, what are your favourite drugstore underdog products? And I've got a couple in this category. First of all, Savvy by DB. Now Savvy is probably one of the first makeup lines in Australia to truly be affordable. They've been on the scene for a while, just this quiet little achiever in the corner there at Priceline. With their product selection and shades improving all the time, we now have Essence Cosmetics and Ultra 3 and brands like that in Australia that are affordable as well. But Savvy's been there all along, and I think slowly gaining a little following, and with good reason. The products are affordable and good quality. The second underdog product that I wanted to mention are makeup brushes, and what they are is Natio brushes. Now Natio is a Australian natural skincare and makeup company. I don't know that I've ever heard their brushes mentioned on YouTube before. I actually bought a powder brush years ago and found it really outstanding, and I've been adding to my collection ever since. I've also tried brushes from Eco Tools, The Body Shop. I would really say that these ones are the best that I've found. So this one's a powder brush. I also have foundation brush. This is a smaller powder brush that I got in a travel set. A blusher brush. And a couple of eyeshadow brushes. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for some inexpensive quality brushes. Okay, and then the last question is a drugstore makeup product that's not worth the hype. Now I mentioned the NYX Mosaic blush. A lot of people on YouTube like just the standard NYX blushes. And I've also tried the cream blush from NYX as well, which a lot of people like. For me though, I think not worth the hype. I didn't find either the cream blush or the standard blushes from NYX to be a particularly flattering colour selection for me. I didn't like the feel of them on application. I thought the cream blush was in danger of being wiped off my face when I'm trying to blend it out. It doesn't stay at all. I think there's much better budget blushes out there in the market. So there you go, that's my roundup. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.